Good morning. Yesterday we had a really pretty interesting reading. It was one that really caught me by surprise. It was kind of the polar opposite of what myself and other readers have been picking up. I think that story is maybe going to continue today, but in a nutshell, you might want to look at it if it resonates with you. I don't think it would resonate with a lot of people, but in a nutshell, a lot of people we're stuck in isolation, and we've been picking up that there's a lot of couples that weren't very strong and were only able to stay together by keeping busy. And now with not being busy and isolated together, especially when there's a third party or a soulmate over here in the background, that things are going to fall apart. But yesterday's reading, in a nutshell, was that while a masculine definitely had very strong feelings for somebody he considered to be a soulmate, that he is stuck in this situation with his karmic partner. I prefer to say life partner, because right now the labels seem to mean almost nothing, and if I use them, they're just in reference, because everything is changing, which is an interesting message that Spirit just gave me. But anyway, the reading yesterday was that the masculine and his life partner, maybe, like 2 readings ago, it's like that they weren't disconnected and they felt like they were done. And that was the energy over last weekend. But yesterday it was that, that maybe they've transcended that. That some of the relationships have fought it out, cleared the air, and then all of a sudden, how when angry, like when you've had a big fight and then you have sex after, that can be like the hottest of all. So that was kind of the energy of this yesterday, and that some couples are definitely reconnecting, and so then leaving the soulmate, but the without this masculine, leaving the soulmate without this masculine. But the reading also said that, things are going to be okay for her too. Obviously, she's a high priestess, and we've read this forever, that, there's a lot of high priestess, 9 of Pentacles, very strong, independent women that are single, have really transcended to this high priestess, Empress, 9 of Cups at least status. So they've got their shit together. If this relationship doesn't work out, these are the women that will say, okay, what am I going to learn from this, and move on. Okay. Now the only issue I have with these cards is that they're huge for my hands. And then Spirit said, sometimes you need a deck, to confirm things, and told me to go get the Wonderland cards, which I love. These are the good tarot that I'm using today, which I really love. I just find them really big for my hands, and the meanings are dramatically different. So, it does mean that I refer to my book quite a bit. Yesterday's post, I had somebody really be critical, that I'm taking too long or whatever. And I say that it's almost a rite of passage for intuitive readers. I wasn't upset at all, because it's like, oh, there it is. The thing is, if you just want a quick reading, then, look up yes or no, or 3-card spreads, and boom, you'll get your answer. Every once in a while, I might do a yes or no. In fact, I have an Instagram account now, with this same name, and I think I'll do yes or no. That's a good idea. I should start doing daily yes or no's on my Instagram account. So if you just want a wham bam thank you ma'am answer, that's where you can go. Intuitive readers take longer because we are in conversation with you, but we're also in conversation with Spirit. And sometimes Spirit has a lot to say, and sometimes Spirit will really correct us. So I'm going to get started off. See, like there. It's like, just to be, that's my little fuck you. It's like I spent at least 5 minutes just talking. It snowed again last night, so we're getting a lot of snow here. Okay. Am I going to take those? Because I wasn't really channeling. I'm not going to take those because I wasn't really channeling. Okay, so what have we got going on for people in the collective? Let's see. I mean, they'll say in the collective, and that is correct. But for people drawn here, I'm going to try to be more specific. What have we got going on for people coming to this video on this page that's pretty new and hardly anybody knows about? What are the messages today? Come on. I think we've got some feminine energy coming because whoops. I'm wondering if I should have taken this. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, which is something that we've been picking up for a long time, even for singles. There's reconciliation on the bottom of the deck, which could apply to the reading from yesterday. We're not going to take it. Woo! There we go. Oh, okay. Okay, I think this will be quite a different reading than yesterday. Keep in mind that with life partners, and now you're stuck together, there could be ebbs and flows. It's like, you know what, we just can't connect. And then hot, passionate intimacy. And then it's like, but I still like, you know what, the person you turn into is still making me knucking futs, right? So, not only that, but this seems to be, last night was a super moon. It's supposed to be the biggest moon of the year. It was magnificent. If you didn't get out to see it last night, try to tonight if you're in an area where you can do that. Manifest what you can. It was last night, but it still keep on going today. But these cards now, it says that this could be the one. That you've already met the romantic partner that you seek. That it's safe for you to love again. So we're getting this also a lot. You know, I really like this setup because we can see the cards better and the light is more even. Okay. I show you the cards for a long time because while I'm, you're coming to me to be interpreting the cards, it's very general, right? Like I want you to look at the pictures and see what they mean to you. Okay? Release your ex. This card, the time has come to clear your energy. This card almost indicates that somebody has broken up with this person. Now there's wings on there, but it looks like she's got wings tied on. Those don't look like her actual wings. They might be wings that she's tied on. She's sitting on a chair. It might be that there's an angel behind her. Giving her, yes, that's what it is. There's an angel behind her, giving her the strength that she doesn't think that she has. Take that as it resonates. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. These cards are so pretty. Now this one has a little angel with a crystal ball in its hand, which I never really noticed before. Which tells me that to consider me one of your friends, I'm helping you, ascertain what's going on. Okay, so what's going on for those people attracted to this? See, like these cards are huge in my hand. Ew. Wow. Now, isn't that interesting? So we got a page of water. We got like both ends here. We have a beginning card of water, the Page of Water, which is playfulness, especially in this deck. What is it? It's playfulness. It's like little girl innocence, like little girls dressed in their fairy costumes running outside, splashing in the water in their bare feet energy. And it came out with a 10 of fire, which is a 10 of wands. Interesting. Okay, so Spirit just told me, okay, so check this out. I really like this setup because we can see the cards so beautifully. It's almost like this was you when you were little. So, like, it's who you really are. And this, but this is kind of where you're at now. Spirit just said to me that this might be the soulmate, the divine feminine. Yeah. So this may be a carryover from yesterday, because she's sitting there thinking, what is wrong with me? What happened? Like, look at her face too. She's determined. She's putting on, like, I'm strong, right? I'm not going to let these burn me. But oops, one got in my sleeve. No problem. Okay. So that's kind of where you're at today. That's where the divine feminine is at right now. So she's sitting here thinking she's already met the romantic partner she seeks. And, you know, she has let herself believe that it was safe for her to love again. If this is a carryover, I mean, we'll see what the card, we're just starting. If this is a carryover from yesterday, then she needs, then like the rest of yesterday and up to today, she has been thinking about releasing this soulmate, because maybe she hasn't, or this divine masculine, because maybe she hasn't heard from him. She is intuitive, like we've established this, that she is a high priestess. She is probably an empath. If she and the divine masculine are strong soulmates, or maybe even twin flames, she for sure will have some telepathic back and forth with him, whether he, apparently, like, the feminines are able to do that much more than the masculines, and that's not men or women, but take that how it resonates. So she may be picking up that he is remembering, you know, his feelings for his current life partner. And okay, and spirit's got, and she, you know, the whole time, like, if the masculine, especially when the masculine has children with his current life partner, or a business, or, you know, just a life with his current life partner, she knows that if he goes back to her, it's probably for the best, because kids and blah blah blah. Nevertheless, ouch, because this is a woman that takes the high road. Okay, so she's also a woman, though, that knows how to tap into the power of the little girl, of the dreamer, of the girl that runs free through mud puddles wearing a fancy dress. Okay? I almost feel like that's the reading right there. It's definitely like the feminine is coming out strong, because my entire left side is almost asleep. Do I take these? No, I'm not going to take those. I think they just fell. I felt like they fell out. Yeah. Okay, so Got some fire energy here. Yeah, right? Okay. So in her mind right now, see, there's a lot of moving on energy. 3 of fire. That's 3 of wands. Looking to other shores. Thinking about moving on, like traveling. Whether it's like right now, nobody can actually travel, but it's like going to a different place in your mind, right? Like in my mind, I'm already gone. There's that Eagle song, right? Because I'm already gone, and I'm singing this song. Woohoo, my, woohoo. I was kind of off key there, sorry, but because then the next card is the 6 of air, 6 of swords. We're moving on. We're crossing the river to the other shores, and we're not looking back. Hermit. I never really noticed the face on the door before. You know what's interesting? With every reading, you notice something different that applies. A little bit of glare on the 3 of fire and the 6 of air is 9. Hermit, 9. Okay. And strength card. Did we get this yesterday? Or we got this the day before? And today I noticed that the lion is there. She's kind of sneaking up behind it, but she's not touching it. She's not engaged. But Spirit says that like the feminine is going to be strong now. She's soaking in those rays. That, to me, the rays are from Spirit. Okay. So we have an 8 for strength, 9 for hermit, 10 for fire. I mean, pages would be like 11, right? Like 1, 1. Oh, interesting. Like, you know, I love how Spirit does that 1, 1, which is soulmate. You know, I should do a live sometime, like when I get enough people, because then it'd be interesting to have input on what you want to know. That would be kind of fun to do a live sometime. Just yes or no's, quick yes or no's. You know, throw me a question, yes or no's, and you know, I shuffle in yes or no's. Anyway, let's focus. This divine feminine is really going through it. Oh, they wanted me to look up the 3 of fire here. Expansion of opportunities. I'm on the right path. I have abundant opportunities before me. I need to trust myself for I can make good choices for myself and co-create situations and relationships that are in harmony with my heart's desire. Okay, so she's letting go of the masculine. My butt's hurting on this chair. Okay. So I said letting go of the masculine, and then these cards popped out, which is interesting. The 6 of water is the 6 of cups, which is usually this lovely card of 2 children, right? And they're reuniting, and it's like this, you know, it's just like, it's often a card that we look at, and it's like somebody coming from your past or a childhood energy, or from a past life. This 6 of cups, oh, Okay, so this and this tells me that feminine, the divine feminine, she is struggling to be strong and really trying to regain who she is. Feeling like she has lost herself in this thing with the masculine. And you know, we have free will. So we talk about, you know, some people say twin flames, soulmates, or twin flames especially, that is the divine intention. But we have free will in each life, right? So the divine masculine chooses. If he doesn't make the choice in line with the divine will still look after the feminine. But she's not feeling it. She knows that, but she's not feeling it right now. She'll be looked after. You know, now, okay, so not a joyous card. Six of Cups is usually this joyous card. Google it, you know, if you don't know it. But yeah, it's the one with the little kids, and they've got the cups going together, and, you know, and they're all happy and everything's nice. And this is not like the imagery of that. Keep in mind too, this is the good tarot. This is a deck created for Hay House. And it's supposed to be positive affirmations and everything's nice. But this is divine feminine right now. And Spirit just said, you know, see those bubbles? That's her hopes and dreams, kind of like, right? Her pearls are out of her reach. It's almost, she's holding her stomach. She's holding her solar plexus. But look at the reflection. See her reflection? It's a little girl with her hands clasped together like a little girl would in anxiety or in prayer. So the Six of Cups, Spirit just said, so the Six of Cups often is two old souls or two old friends reuniting. And I've just been told that this is divine feminine reuniting with herself. And that came out with the World. Ooh, I just went really lightheaded. And when this card came out, the first thing I noticed, because remember I'd said, I started singing I'm Already Gone. Part of that song, I love that song because it's like my breakup song. Why is this not focusing? Because I really need it to. There. See the key? There. Now, that's the world, the moon, and the sun. The earth, the moon, and the sun. I think that's who the masculine has been to her. But, okay, so in that song, I digress. In that song, some of the lyrics say that sometimes we think we live our lives in chains and we didn't even know we had the key. So I think in this process, she's looking, or she will be given the key to the sun. Okay, so this is not a happy time for her. But it's probably an important time, and this is a woman that no matter what happens, how many times she gets kicked in the pants, she comes out on top, and there comes the Nine of Water. The Nine of Cups. The message I got was just that this is like the reflection. It's not the child of her, but this Nine of Cups is in the water, so she could be looking up through the water. Nine of Water, Nine of Cups. That's a very, why is it there? focus. Okay? I'm just going to see what that is from the book. Yeah, okay. Dreams come true, wishes fulfilled, completion, enjoyment, contentment, achievement of your desires. It is right to say no to what isn't right for me, and now is my time to experience wishes fulfilled, the sweet harvest that came about from seeds I planted. I drink in the aroma of successful endeavor, take pride in my hard work and achievements, and savor the satisfaction of a job well done. I deserve to pause and acknowledge, all I co-created, and I do joyfully. So while I was doing that, it said to pause, and I pull up this card again. Now check what's hanging there in this hermit card. Keys. Now we just said the earth, the moon, and the sun. The earth, the moon, and the sun, but the sun needs to be unlocked for her blessings. This is not the sun card, this is the world card, but the sun has a keyhole in it. This darn thing doesn't want to focus. There. So she's got the key. Sometimes we live our lives in chains and we never even know we have the key. Okay? You may want to Google the lyrics for the Eagles, Already Gone. But yeah, we're landing on our feet again. Divine Feminines. Like, what am I even going to title this? Oh. Okay. What do we got? Words of wisdom for our divine feminines. Words of wisdom. Keep in mind that the Romance Angels Oracle deck said you've already met the partner that you seek. It's safe to love. Release your ex. Ooh, and let your friends help you. So Spirit just said, you know what? You know that there's somebody else out there. But you've been so... You've been just so involved with this masculine. And, I mean, no doubt about it, this is you and he were meant for each other. On a soul connection level, Spirit just says that you and he were meant together to be together as a soul, like your souls. But he hasn't been able to be strong enough for you. And we've known this for a while through the readings, that the feminine is a divine feminine. And though I've called him divine masculine, he never really showed that he was divine. And in fact, I forget which reading it was, Spirit, and I were both getting kind of mad because it's like, you know what, you're downgrading. Masculine, you're not, you haven't ascended to the level of this woman. Because this woman needs a man that knows what he wants. Does he want her or not? Instead of, I don't know, I'm with my partner and I don't want to, that's not what she needs. Spirit's just telling me something. So right now, Divine Feminine is believing that what she thought was a twin flame connection was really a karmic connection, was another lesson for her. But she's also kind of back and forth on that because Spirit says to tell the feminines watching that that's not true. Don't think that. This wasn't a karmic connection because you've had those previously. You've already done that. It was the will of Spirit for you to be with that person, but that person has free will and he just couldn't make the mark. And so Spirit is releasing you from that. That's why this is hurting, but not as bad as you would expect. right? Because you're having a day or two of like, oh, but right away you're remembering your keys, and you're going right to this. So, Seven of Pentacles on the bottom. So you put the work in. So, yeah. So my question in my head was, what's going on for the Divine Feminine? Starting over with the Ace of Earth. I'm just going to see, this one's kind of sliding, see? Yeah. And embracing this Queen of Pentacles energy. This woman is a powerhouse. This woman is strong. Can we get an idea of who this... So, Spirit's just telling me now that there's somebody else that they have for you. Somebody that you know who will make you really feel safe. Like, really, really, really. And will help you to release your the masculine that we've been talking about. And that your friends, that this person is either in your friend group, or your friends know him, or he's been kind of on the outside looking in. Something. You might know who it is. Whoa. Page of Swords. Which came out as I was like, you might know who he is. Your friends might help you. I don't know. Spirit just says to go to the book for this, because this looks like I'm opening up my wings, like that you've been closed up. I don't know where that's not COVID. It's just suddenly you know what? You've got something going on in your throat. Oh, I'm channeling him a little bit. He's had something he's been wanting to say to you. If you start getting messages, especially on social media, don't be surprised. On Facebook or whatever. Holy man. That's him. He's like, your friends have just told him indirectly, or it's been on your Facebook or whatever, that you have been kind of alluding to the fact that you have let go of this masculine, that this other guy has been watching and hasn't made contact with you, hasn't intervened, because he's been kind of mad at this masculine. It's like, if I had her, I would, all this. But he's been waiting. Page of Air. Let's see what this says. I'm kind of excited. Oh, this is so romantic. New ideas, a theory not yet proven, curiosity, new focus. I don't know why this is doing this weird focusy thing, but I'm not happy. I'm really loving this setup, by the way. This calls for greater investigation, as we've only scratched the surface. I don't really know. In quotes, I don't really know. Oh, that's interesting. If I explore this way of thinking, what can I learn? Who's out there? So this started out as a real bummer, but feminines have hope, and you know that you are stronger than you know. Oh, did you see that? It just kind of, fortune's wheel. These cards are absolutely so beautiful. I was looking for, yeah, there's another 10. Tens are the end of a cycle and a new cycle coming up, right? Look at how beautiful this card is. And there's the angels looking down at you. It's like, we got you, sister. And the sun up there, don't worry. Don't worry. You've been through this winter of hell and gut-wrenching. Like, does he love me? Does he not? How come he doesn't leave? Like, you know, what kind of awful person am I that he won't leave? Like, he's got a family. What am I thinking, right? And now, like, you know, the sun, you've spent time alone. You've gathered up your keys. You've unlocked the sun to get you to the world. The seasons are changing. This is your time to shine. Let's see what else. Spirit says there's still more. This is going on pretty long. You know, I wanted my videos to be like an hour, or to be like 30 minutes, but they're always going longer. Let's just see if we got a couple cards left. Four of Cups. Yeah, like you've got a lot of mermaid energy here. You have a masculine that just wants to say something to you. Dreaming and introspection, contemplation, trusting in the abundance of opportunities. Whatever plans turn out not to have come to fruition as I expected, I feel secure knowing that even greater things await me. The universe conspires on my behalf. The universe conspires on my behalf. And disappointment and sadness wash through me if I simply let them flow. I trust that the Spirit has many ways of responding to my desires, and what I seek can take a variety of forms. I have faith in perfect timing and divine order, and Spirit says that's it. Okay? So if this is you, just rewind quickly to what we read again of the Four of Water. Okay? Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, Divine Feminine. Go for a walk. Okay? Love you. Bye.